Alright, well, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a bit of an updated Threads marketing video. Not much has really changed, but I guess just a bit more information in the video. Because there's a few more tips that I guess I could give out. And other than organic, we are doing mass following as well. So I'll talk about that a bit more towards the end. But yeah, so first of all, account setup. In my opinion, best option is an aged IG account or IG with lots of followers already, because then if your Threads account straight away off the bat has like 10k followers, then obviously it's sort of in a way guaranteed to do at least somewhat well. But brand new or freshly created accounts can also work as well. Mobile data, VPN, proxy, all these things work fine, US or UK. Even if you're using your own home Wi-Fi, to be honest, it does work, but just because it can cause some issues, it's better to at least use like mobile data. But like I said, all these options do work, so don't really worry about it too much. If someone tells you you're going to be shadow banned just because you don't use a certain proxy, don't listen to them. That's not true. I don't use proxies for Threads, and I'm fine. Don't do more than 6 accounts per phone. It's all the same as IG. If you have like 10 accounts, or whatever the limit is on Threads, it just won't really be good for the accounts if you've got so many, logged in on the same phone. You could be flagged as spam. It's sort of the same thing when it comes to like, proxies and stuff. Just because you use more than 6 accounts doesn't mean it's guaranteed you'll be shadow banned, but it's just a bit safer to do less on one phone. We do 6 max, and I think that's the best option. Now, another thing that's quite important is to click follow all from IG option on the followers. So if you click on your followers and then go to following, there'll be a button that says follow all from your IG. So make sure you do this on every single account. Next one is obviously this is sort of for the warm up. So when you first log into your account or create the account, make it public. If it's not already that, change name. But don't update the profile picture if it's needed yet. And then don't add a bio or a link just yet either. So first, what we need to do is a 48-hour warm up. So in the warm up, what you want to do is scroll and do 10 follows and 10 comments per day. In total, it should take you around 20 minutes of activity each day. The comments are basically there to kind of grow the account while you're warming up. This will help you a lot because if you especially if you're creating an account from zero, 0 followers, if you're doing comments and you end up getting 50 followers or 100 followers before the warm up is done, your first thread will do much better, because if you guys don't really know, the very first thread on Threads gets boosted so that it gets more likes than usual, or like compared to your other posts, if it's a good post, obviously. So if you're using like a new account and you've gone viral before, for the first thread, make sure you use content and a caption that has worked before, or you could even use content from IG that has worked well before, whether it's a reel or just a picture. Both could work. And yeah, now as for the marketing, obviously first of all commenting, that's one very good way to that. In my opinion, we actually get a lot of our traffic from commenting, because we do commenting quite a lot. And it does just boost the accounts a lot. Like, it helps you grow the accounts. If you do comments before you post or right after you post, your post will also do well, because people will view your page from the comment, which then means if more people interact with your post, higher chance of it going viral, right? So overall, commenting is very important. But yeah, comment basically the same as a Twitter. If you don't know how comment baiting works on Twitter, it's basically just commenting on like bait pages or model pages, stuff like that, for for their followers or their engagement to also engage with you. So yeah, as for the comments, include pictures in comments often. In my opinion, on Threads, it doesn't matter as much. Like on Twitter, for your comment to do well, you do need to include a picture. But on Threads, it doesn't really matter as much. But obviously, if you include a picture, it probably would do better most of the time. So yeah, comments should be replying to their caption. So for example, if their post says "I'm single," you can reply "Me too" with a picture. It's as simple as that. If whatever they say, it's as if you're like talking to them, as if it's a conversation. 10 to 15 comments per day on each account is how much we do. If you do a little bit more, it's fine. But we recently had some accounts get rate limited after doing like more than like 25. So I'd say around 10 to 15 is a good amount where we've had no issues on it. Now, the next thing is posting. So we post around 5 times per day. Some accounts can do better doing less or more posts, by the way. I'll be talking about that in a sec. Um, Take inspiration from other creators going viral in your niche and copy content and captions from them. Obviously, this is just, self-explanatory. If you don't have good content or you don't know what captions to use, just do your own research. You can even make a research account if you want, and just figure out what content and captions you think would work for your model. It's very important to do testing. I'll be talking about that. Now, best models for threads are 18 to 19-year-olds and MILFs. These are the best type of girls for threads. Obviously, if you have one in the middle, it doesn't mean you won't do well at all. Of course not. But these two are the ones that do go viral the most, always the easiest to get a lot of likes on average. Quick caption tip: try get them to engage by asking questions or be controversial. You can also use ChatGPT to try and make your own. They can work, but just doing your own research, seeing what captions are going viral, is the best option in my opinion. So, testing. Testing's important on threads. Some accounts can do good from 1 post per day, but some might do good with 20 posts per day. And you should basically see and test it and see what works for you. This is really important because some accounts, you can do 1 post a day and they can do really well. But in some accounts, if you do 20 posts a day, it will work better for that account. So it really depends. There's no way to know beforehand. The only way you'll find out is by testing it. So I do recommend doing that. Reuse content and captions that work well until it stops working. So one thing that you can do to get like very consistent traffic is just reuse the same content and captions until they stop working. So like if you go viral once, don't try to do different captions and different content. If you went viral, use that content and caption multiple times until it just stops going viral. Because if you're using the same content and caption that went viral every day, it's gonna most likely do, might not do as good, but it can still do very good. You can get consistent traffic from that one account every single day while you build up your other accounts. Now, one more thing is mass following. So this is what I was going to talk about, or I mentioned at the start. So other than organic, we're using our own mass following threads bot for extra traffic and directed them to the main pages to boost those pages, but also including the OF link on these slave accounts for more subscribers straight away. So mass following, other than organic, this is very good for extra traffic. Depending on the scale you run it at, this could be really good. Obviously there's a lot of rate limits and stuff on threads, like overall meta, so it's not as easy to do like 100,000 followers a day, but it's possible. But it's just good overall for like extra traffic, because even if you're gaining like 500 followers a day from this, that's a lot of potential subscribers, and a lot of them, if you include your main accounts in the bio of these slave accounts, a lot of them will then go to the main account, follow that account as well, which means the main account is also growing and it'll get boosted and it'll get even more likes, which means obviously that's a high chance of going viral as well. So overall, it's really good. A lot of our subs and a lot of our accounts do kind of go viral a lot quicker because of this. Because if you don't really know, with threads, a lot of the time before you go viral, it can take some time. Like, some accounts can go viral within a few days, but some can take like 3 weeks. So it kind of depends. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you're interested in this bot, by the way, you can DM me on Telegram. It's right here. But yeah, that's pretty much it for threads. It's not really much different than the last video. Just a few extra things. The mass following as well. I didn't mention that in the last video. But yeah, if you're not really doing threads, make sure you do it. It's a very simple platform. Even if you don't get many subs from it, it doesn't take much time of your day at all to do it. And it is really good. So yeah.